hello. Good evening, good evening, good evening. Hi, Sherry. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for tuning in. I totally appreciate you guys. Thank you for tuning in for another broadcast edition of A Needy Wilmington. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Wonderful, wonderful harbor we are. We are filling the hearts of the harbor. Thank you, thank you, thank you for tuning in. Do me a favor. So let's start our credentials. My name is Tony. I'm one of the organizers here at A Needy Wilmington. And so anytime you come on, hi Julie, good evening, how are you? Thank you for tuning in. These are our credentials, so anytime that you guys get on, this is where you can get information. Hi Hilda, good evening, thank you for tuning in. You can either send me a message, telephone call, send me a postcard or mail to the P.O. Box. You can go to our website. You can either use the long form, which is the URL on your search bar, and you can do it on any search bar, Google, Yahoo, MSN. You type this out, and you're going to find us. Or you can use the shortcut, okay? And then you can catch us on all the social media. You can catch us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Snapchat, YouTube, Google+, and then if you want to make a monetary donation, you can either do GoFundMe or PayPal. Okay? Thank you, thank you. Okay. And of course, if you're tuning in, please do me a favor. On the very bottom of your screen, you have two buttons. You have a share button, and you also have a follow button. Hit the share button so that way everybody in your profile can see what we're all about and what we're doing. And also as well, there's a follow button. So anytime that A Needy Wilmington comes on, message, you'll know that we're on and you can come check it out and see what we're doing. Or if you're too busy, you can catch on the replay. So go ahead and hit the share button so that way everybody can know who you are. And if you want to engage or participate, go ahead and show your appreciation or your expression by any of these icons on the very, very bottom. All right. Also, if you missed anything, good evening, Sandra. Thank you for tuning in. Please hit the share button at the bottom of your screen. If you guys catching me for the very first time, my name is Tony. I'm one of the organizers. There's a share button on the bottom of your screen. Go ahead and hit that button, and that way we can go ahead and get everybody on your profile to check out what we're doing. And if you're catching our replays or you just happen to miss us live, you can subscribe to A Needy Wilmington on YouTube, and we have all the videos uploaded up there. So in case you're missing something, you want to catch a link or you want to catch some information. Good evening, Gloria. Thank you for tuning in. Go ahead and go to subscribe, and that way you'll catch all the videos when they're uploaded, and you can catch the replay. All right, so lots to talk about. So we had mail call this morning. Thank you for the likes. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Okay, so we're here to talk about Operation Hope. As everybody knows what we're doing a great program to help out our students at Banning High School in Wilmington. That's helping our pilots excel. And lots of you have been so welcoming and opened your hearts, your pocketbook, and helped out with a lot of stuff. And Ms. Robinson has been so wonderfully grateful for everything you guys are doing. And so now we're going to go into other phases of part of the Operation Hope program. As I mentioned, I had made a list, and I think maybe that was a little bit too much. So what I did was condensed it. So that way we did phase 1, we do a phase 2, and a phase 3. So we're doing the phase 1, which was all the toiletries and soap and toothbrush and toothpaste, and we'll do a little bit about that in a minute. As a matter of fact, we'll just go do it right now. Give me a second. Okay, so a lot of the stuff that we've been getting and donating is like floss and tissue and toothbrush kits so we can help the students out. And soap, and then we also were getting items like feeding products, so to help the females when they have that concern, the monthly concern. So we were getting those too, and then we also were collecting toiletry bags and things like this. And you guys have been all great. So that's the first part, right? Okay. So that was phase 1. So we're taking donations all the way to Friday, the 31st. Okay, and the box is donated. We have a spot donated box at Maya Restaurant, 401 North Avalon, across D Street, where we always do our annual Thanksgiving feast for the needy. This year will be our 9th year that we're going to be doing it. So he was kind enough, Rudy and Ricardo, and they have this wonderful, wonderful new menu. I mean, you got to go check it out. They have the Lola breakfast that's totally awesome. They have this new meal called the Pancho. They have this other meal called something to do with French toast and Nutella and strawberries. It's all good stuff. So go check out their new menu. And also they have a Grubhub. So if you want to have something delivered, only for $2.99 they can have it delivered to your house. So go support our local business and check out what they have. So the box is there until the 31st of Friday. If it goes well as we are planning to do right now, we're going to go ahead and extend it. But of course, I have to talk to them, the logistics of it, to make sure that it's going to be okay to do it. We'll extend it. So if not, if we need to extend it, we'll try to find somewhere else to have the box. So that way we can go ahead and have the items dropped off and we can go pick it up. Okay. So the first thing that we've been doing is all the toiletries. And we also been doing the lice products. Either it's going to be the chemical or the comb. And of course, I can't find it. Here we go. So we were doing the lice treatment or the comb, whatever you feel comfortable doing. Because I know some are really kind of like, not okay about having, supporting putting chemical in kids' ear and hair. So you can get the comb, and it also has like a little magnifying glass in the back. So that way you can catch it and we just brush it out. And then we also had other suggestions like to put like vinegar and things like that. So all that was open, but we haven't had too much of a turnout except for a few of these, which is okay, no problem. So that was part of the toiletries and everything. So the other part that we're going to go ahead and start doing is part of the phase 1 was, give me a second here. I had my stuff together, and now, of course, I'm not getting my stuff together. Okay, so part of that, we are also doing laundry cards. Hi, Carmen. Good evening. Thank you for tuning in. Do me a big, big favor and hit the share button so that way more people on your profile can check out the broadcast and know what we're all about. And if they catch the replay, they can always watch it on YouTube. Thank you. I totally appreciate you. Okay, so we're doing laundry cards. So I actually put something together so that way we can go ahead and knock out any questions. If you have any questions during the broadcast, thank you for the like. I noticed that. Hi, Carmen. Thank you. Okay, so here's the laundry cards, guys. I appreciate that, because thank you so much. Okay, so here's what's part of the next phase, okay? So this is phase 2, the laundry cards. So right now you can go ahead and get these cards at 317 West Pacific Coast Highway. That's the one inside the Northgate Mall next to the Chase Bank. So they have the cards, okay? They look like this. Not like this, but you saw the other broadcast. And what we're asking is either a $5 or $10, because that way the social worker can give it. Hi, Todd. Thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate you. Thank you so much. Please hit the share button so that way everybody knows what's going on your profile. Thank you. Okay, so this is the next phase. Now, there's other laundry facilities. Don't get me wrong, up and down PCH. And we're going to go over it real quick. So the next one is Coin Laundry on Cross Street is Avalon and Pacific Coast Highway, near IBS Services and Los Americanos. I guess it's a hair salon. So that's the one over here. But I don't know if they have card service. That's the reason why we're making it really easy, because it's close to the school. And if there's a concern, kids have to have their clothes washed, and the parents can take it over there and they can get it washed. So you can either donate a $5 or a $10 card. Whatever you feel comfortable doing, it goes in the card reader, and that way they can get their stuff washed. And then, of course, there's 2 other ones on J&S Coin Laundry on Pacific Coast Highway. The cross street is North Wilmington. And then the other one is Coin Laundry on Pacific Coast Highway next to Drum Avenue and Watson, near Alameda. But see, I don't know if they have cards. So I'm going to work on that, but the nearest one is right here on the top. That's why it's in red, the spin cycle, okay? So if you want to, you can donate, and you can donate if you want to. If one person has $1, the other person has another dollar, then thank you. Thank you for the share, Gloria. I really appreciate you thanking me, huh? Okay, so it doesn't have to be all done by one person. You can do it in a group, and that way we have the laundry cards to give, and that's what the social worker is. We're working on this because a lot of the kids have their clothes, including PE clothes, they're soiled. Okay, they're dirty, they look like they haven't been washed in a while. And so rather than having to like bring more of attention, the other two laundry carts was an excellent idea, and the kids were completely different when they came back the next day. They were all washed, they had clean clothes on, so it worked out really, really well. So this is part of what we're gonna do as far as the next part of the Operation Hope, along with the toiletries. You can still do the toiletries if you want, because we want everybody to be comfortable what they can afford and what they can participate and what they want to do. This is just another installment of what we're doing, because I know the list was big, and so rather than having so much at one shot, that way I just broke it down. So this is for the laundry cards. You can either do a $5 or $10 card, and the only reason why it's like $5 is that some clothes, maybe they don't dry. Like me, there's certain shirts I won't dry, so you don't have to use the whole $10. So maybe they'll just wash and then they'll just hang to dry, and they like to have, air dry clothes because they won't shrink and things like that. So that's okay. So that's the reason why we either do a $5 or a $10. So that way, the $5 if they just want to wash and air dry, and $10 if they're going to wash and also dry, and also it covers like for 2 times. Okay? All right. So that's that. And I hope I made it simple. If you don't understand anything, please message me like everybody else is doing. You guys have been wonderful. Everybody either sends me a message, where can I do this? How do I do that? What was it that you said? What was that you're mentioning? I don't mind doing it, okay? So that way everybody knows what's going on. And that's the reason why we do it like this. So if you want to take a screenshot, you can take a screenshot of it, and that way you know what it is. And then, of course, I'll be putting all this stuff on the website and on Facebook. So that way you guys can see it as well. And if you're interested in doing that, or if you got a question, you can reference that. Okay? So that's that. That's for the wash. Okay? Because a lot of kids do have dirty clothes. They're soiled, and they, and it's really sad, because they don't have, or they don't understand, and they don't know who to go to, or they don't know who to talk to, and it takes a lot for them to come talk to somebody, or they bring enough attention to themselves that somebody addresses it. And then it goes to either an administrator, social worker, or someone to see what's happening, what is lack of, what is going on. Hi, Melissa. Thank you for tuning in. We were talking about, we'll go over everything before we close, but we were talking about laundry cards. So in case you missed it, you can see it. And then we're going to talk about, at the end real quick on a recap. So we're doing laundry cards as well as part of the phase of the Operation Hope, along with all the toiletries, because the list was so long, so I decided to break it all down. Okay, now I don't know if you remember, it was sometime between maybe February or January, we had this great donation from the Boys and Girls Club Teen Center in Long Beach. And so we got all these great things donated. And matter of fact, give me a quick second. Give me a quick second, because I should have been more prepared. I'll be right back. I'm not going away. I'll be right back. Hold on. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Okay, I'm back. All right, so the next thing that we're going to do in January and February, a lot of the students that come over, thank you for staying with me, okay? I really appreciate this. We have no budget, so sometimes interruptions happen, so. Okay, so we got this great donation of breakfast bars and nutrition bars to the kids at school. We almost had like 2 or 3 cases. A lot of the kids do not have anything to eat. Literally. They don't eat. So when they come to school, they don't concentrate, they can't think, they're either in a hurry, they were rushed, the family had to go to work, there was no time, no money to get something to eat. So we had these bars, they were called Power Crunch bars, okay? And sometimes you can find them like at Big Lots, sometimes you can get the 99-cent store, very rarely because this is a very expensive bar. And they're very nutritious, gluten-free, they're very, very healthy, and they loved them, okay? So we came with an idea of doing something like this. So the next phase is called the donation for either a breakfast bar or a nutrition bar, and they don't have to be anything more than what you can afford is $1 at 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, 99-cent store, Dollar Tree, or like say a discount store where you can get them 10 for 10, like Target. Only spend what you can or what you're comfortable doing. Okay, so these are the certain things that you can get. There are all kinds of stuff. Okay, you can either take a screenshot, or I can go ahead and I'm going to put it on the website and Facebook. So you can either do a Power Crunch, Nature Valley, Gatorade, either one, even the ones like from Kellogg's. But this is the best part. They don't have to be the brand. They can be the generic. They can be from whatever. As long as they're fresh, of course they have them all fresh. But only $1, okay? So if we can get these as well, she keeps them at her desk. And when the teacher has to summons a student, because they will tell them, I'm hungry, I can't concentrate, my stomach hurts. The last time they have eaten was either the night before, some were even a little bit longer. And these things were very, very helpful, okay? But they ran out, and we haven't had any more. So that's the reason why we decided to start doing that. Of course, there's all kinds of bars, even these kinds, okay? But these are a little bit more pricey. But if you go to Big Lots, they have the generic brand. Same thing, okay? So whatever you're comfortable doing, because a lot of gluten-free, a lot of them are, whey-free or milk product-free. And if you feel comfortable doing that, because you do like what you, if you had your own kid, I totally get it. So whatever you feel like doing, comfortable doing, then you just go get whatever you want and you can donate it. Again, put in the donation box on Maya so we can give it to the Ms. Robinson, and we'll show it here on Mail Call. Okay, so that's the other thing that we're doing. Unfortunately, sometimes the breakfast that they have at school, they don't like it. They don't have time. They already closed down the cafeteria, or they already dispersed everything. The kids are walking in late, and they have nothing to eat. Literally, they have nothing to eat till lunch. So that's a long period of time between coming in morning, especially if they're rushing and they're out of bed, and they don't have anything to eat, and this helps out the day. So if you guys find it in your heart to do this, we appreciate it. I'm sure the students will appreciate it, and we also will bring it on Mail Call, let everybody know, so everybody can be part of that. Okay, the last part, and I appreciate everybody who's still tuning in, the ones who are sharing, the ones who are being part of everything that we do. I really, really totally appreciate everything that you guys do, the word of mouth, the sharing. Laura's been wonderful, and they also have a donation for the cause, straight from the heart, and all the girls, the ladies, the boys, the gentlemen, everybody who was involved. It's great. Thank you so much for doing that. We totally appreciate you, and we appreciate what you did for Christmas, and now you're also doing this for the schools, and also the nice words that you put on there in regards to giving back to the pilots, because it is their responsibility If the parents can't do what they need to do because they just don't have it, and the kids are there, it's kind of very, very sad not to do anything about it. And that's the reason why I took the time to make sure that we covered everything that we need to discuss, because the last thing that we want to do is not, and it has happened. When we had the meeting, there was a couple of times that they had to turn a kid away because there was nothing there. There was nothing to offer. There was nothing to give them. And so when we dropped the stuff off Friday, they were just totally, happy and blessed that we were able to abundantly, thanks to the unity of the community, came together and gave everything. And they're like, wow, this is wonderful. They don't have a surplus or budget for this anymore. It's no longer allocated in their district. It is no longer in their budget. So having this kind of thing is really, really important for a student, as it is when the kids are there even after school, or even when they have to go to summer school. There's no resource. So this is the reason why we're doing that. Okay. So the last item that we're going to talk about, and this is the very last part of the phase. This is the, actually I jumped the gun. That was phase 3, and this should have been phase 2 because it had to do with the laundry, but oh well. I messed that one up, didn't I? Oh well. Okay, so the next one is an issue that was talked about, and we brought it up to the, we talked about it and see how we were going to go about it and how we were going to do it. And we had it on the list, and it was very, very kind of like, we didn't know how the logistics was going to work and what we were going to do as far as able to help out the student with this need. And I had mentioned it on here before, and a couple of people were kind enough to ask, and they said what the sizes are, whatever. But it's a very, very sensitive subject, so we wanted to see what would be the best way to do it, and this was like the only PC safe way that we felt that we could do this. So a lot of the kids that come to school as well don't have undergarments. Okay, seriously, they don't have undergarments, or the undergarments are really bad, and they need new ones, but they just don't have the money or ways to get a new one. So what we decided to do with this was just do a gift card. Okay, the gift card can be at any amount, and the way this is going to work, okay, is you give whatever donation you want. Everybody has a concept of an idea of what a top and bottom undergarment will cost, and of course top and bottom undergarment for a boy. So with that being said, I appreciate that. This was very, very hard to how to design, guide this part of the program. But really, let's think about it. Even when you go to, say, for the homeless or the dislocated, this is what they do. They give a gift card so they can go get it. So why can't it be the same way for, and more applicable for a student, right? So this is the reason why we did it this way, okay? And we try to keep it PC as much as possible, and I think this was the best way to do it. So you donate whatever you want, okay? And if you go to most of the stores, like say Kohl's or Target or what have you, do me a favor. Do me a big, big favor. If you have a Kohl's or Target, I know when you have either one of those stores and you're like a frequent shopper, you get these deals. So like if you get something, you get a price, or you get $1, or it turns to $2 if you buy this. If you have to get one of those deals, attach it to the gift card, so that way when we do it, they can get the discount. Does that make sense? So that way they'll get a little bit more without having to go over. Okay, so now the way a gift card works is you say, I can only do $5. That's okay. So we have $5 here, and let's say we have somebody else who has $10. So that's 15. That's pretty much almost enough for someone who's slender, who needs a top and a bottom undergarment. So the lady at the office can say, here you go. Here's 2 gift cards, $15 worth of gift cards. Go ahead and get yourself, this, or maybe you just need the top undergarment or whatever. That way, they're taken care of, and we have already done our part. If you could do more, we'll make sure that we don't give too much out, because we want to make sure that everybody has an opportunity to something to help them out. Because if we do this, it's the beginning of a communication with the parent or the caregiver. Look, this is what's going on, and this is what we can do. And so maybe we can guide you to something else outside our scope and get you a little bit more funding to get more stuff. Does that make sense? So I hope that makes sense. Okay, so any kind of denomination you want, so $5, $10, $15, that's why it's set up like this, 5, 10, 15, whatever you want to do, but you don't have to do it. If you only want to do 5, that's okay, we'll get somebody else and then we add them up to the same store, and that way we have enough, then we'll do that. Same way if we do the money. If you want to do the money, I'll get the gift card, and we'll make sure it's transparent. When you do the mail call, I'll show you what it is. I'll get the gift card, and I'll show you to make sure that's what it is. Because really, they don't want to deal with any of the money, because it becomes of a tangible issue. Something gets lost. You can't replace it. It's gone. That's it. Once it's gone, it's gone. There's no way to replace it. So if you do the gift card, we can sit there and they can find out what it is. They stop it. We have the receipt. We stop it, and then they can get another card. Nothing's lost. Got me? Okay. So that's the best way I can do this. If you have a suggestions, please let me know. If there's a way that we can do this, let me know. But it was better to do this than have somebody just bring a whole bunch of small, a whole bunch of medium, and then there's nothing large or extra large for somebody. And really, we don't have the room or the logistics for that. So if we do the gift card, we think that's the most simplest, easiest way to help somebody out. And I hope you guys agree. And that way we can go ahead and help the kids out with that part of the need. Okay? Now, of course, anytime you have a question, please ask on the broadcast, or you can do it privately, which I totally respect anonymity. So if you don't want to be on here, that's okay. I have a lot of people that do that. And everybody already knows me by now. I respect it. Unless you don't tell me who you are and you don't want me to tell you, on here, thank you. You are a secret love donation to us. And that's all that matters. All right. So I hope I covered everything. It was a lot of information. I totally get it. And I just hope the visual aid helps out, because that way we can help out. Just a reminder that the last day is Friday, October 31st. If we have more of a turnout and more people want to do it, like we did for Operation Pilot Wheel, Adopt the Pilot, hey, I need a little bit more time. My payday is this day, or I'm able to get some funds. Can we do this? Hey, absolutely. Absolutely. Okay, so please let me know, and we'll go ahead and work with that. Okay, so there you go. So we got everything covered. We'll do a recap real quick, and then I'm just going to go over it real quick for someone who's the first time here on how affordable things were to buy. If you guys don't catch me live, it's okay. Just catch me on the replay, and that way everybody knows what's going on. So we're doing laundry cards. So either you can get a $5 or $10 card. Don't burn yourself, please. And I have it upside down. No one told me to have it upside down. What's wrong here? Okay, here we go. $5 or $10 card, please. Either one you like to feel comfortable doing. So they have enough to either do a wash, air dry, or they can get $10. They can do a wash, and they can also get they can dry their clothes. Okay? Or if you want to be part of the giving nutrition bars, however you feel comfortable, whether it's just $1, that's fine. Donate one bar if you happen to be in the store getting something, like we had with this nice person who donated $2.36 or 63 cents. Thank you so much, because I know that person, that's all they had, and we appreciate it. So whatever we need to get, we're going to put whatever is the balance and take care of the kid. Right there, we have $2, so that means it's either a bar of soap or shampoo and conditioner, or body wash and shavers, or shavers and shaving cream, and the kid is taken care of. So that's all that matters, okay? So either you can do that, and then of course the last one is a gift card. If you feel totally awesome and comfortable doing this, you can do a $5 gift card $10 gift card, or if you want to give money, just please make sure you designate it as for that. When you drop it off, there's an envelope there. There's a box of envelopes. Gift card for the phase 2. Okay, and we're going to put this on there. So that way, whoever wants to be part of that, if they only have money just to do this, we'll go ahead and match it all together. I'm giving everybody an opportunity to help out, so that way we can get everything covered. So that way we help out the students at Banning High School, helping our pilots excel. If there's any questions, this is the time we can take any questions, any concerns that you have. Please let me know. Okay, so real quick, as I mentioned in the other broadcast, I don't need to take everything out because everybody's been, on here already knows who I am. But pretty much, what we do, like we've been doing the hygiene products. So either you can get like say shampoo or conditioner or body wash. So like this is body wash, like for the girls. So this was like hibiscus and coconut. Make sure you put a piece of tape on it because we had an accident. So we do a DIY. So take a piece of Scotch tape and just stick it on there so it doesn't open up. See, it doesn't open up. Let me mention this was open up, right? I didn't do this one. Shame on me. Okay, we'll put a piece of tape on it right now. Okay. There we go. There we go. Now we're good. Okay, so you can do the shampoo, you can do the conditioner, or if you feel comfortable, you can do the toothpaste, you can do the toothbrush, you can do the kit. However you want to do is more comfortable for you. Tissues, look at it. You get for $1 at Dollar Tree, 6 little bundles of napkins, so that way you can give one out if they have a runny nose or they're sick or what have you. They can do that. Floss, feminine products. They don't even have this allocated no more for the ladies. No budget. They either try to ask somebody who has one or what have you. And if you get this comes 3 to a box. So how cool is that? So that way, if you can't get the big one and you can't afford it, $1 for 3 of these. This will serve three ladies. How awesome is that? Vitamin C in case they have the runny nose and they need a little bit of vitamins. You got a kit. Comes with the bag and the toothpaste and a toothbrush, all that good stuff. Or petroleum jelly for dry skin. Or if you want to put the kit together with some Ziploc bags, you can buy the little kits, put them all together. If you happen to have little toiletries from a trip, if you've gone to like motels, hotels, villas, and what have you, and they have these little kits, and you got a whole bunch of them because you travel a lot and you just don't know what to do with them, you can put them in a kit. How cool is that? Or just donate it and I'll put it in the kit. Okay? And last but not least, let's see what we got here. Soap, deodorant, and even toilet paper. 1 roll. You give 4 rolls to 4 different students. They don't have toilet paper. I'm being serious. They don't have toilet paper. They will ask. They don't have toilet paper. So it's very, very concerned that issues like this exist, but they do. Okay? All right. So that's about it. I appreciate you guys sticking out. I appreciate you guys listening to me. I know it's a lot to intake, a lot to absorb, and I appreciate you guys understanding and being part of what we're doing. And like I said, this all goes to the students. It's all for the kids. So that's why when you come on here, it's very, very important to please do me a favor. And when you come on here, we make sure that if you're either a first timer or you haven't been here before, that we go ahead and share it on your profile. So that way everybody knows what's going on, in case they sit here and see it for the first time and they don't know what it's all about. And they'll know that, it's all about Aid Needy Wilmington. We're doing Operation Hope to help the kids for Banning High School. And whatever we do is unity for our community. So this is why we do what we do. All right? If there's not anything else, no questions at this time. Thank you for the likes. I totally appreciate you. Thank you so much. Like I said, go to the YouTube. There's a heartfelt story I talked about, and the reason why a lot of this stuff is probably repeated is because I'm trying to cover the audience that's only been here for the first time, or they don't have any time to check everything out. So I kind of like pretty much kind of recap, so that way it does catch a buzz. Then go ahead and go to the YouTube channel, and you can go ahead and check it out. And it has it all there in the description. It'll tell you what it's about. It's Operation Hope, the meeting with Ms. Robinson. If it's mail call, what do we receive from a particular individual? If it's a monetary donation, we talk about that. We make sure everything is transparent. So just go ahead and hit the subscribe button. So anytime you guys know there's a new video, or hit the follow button along with the share button on your Facebook, so that way you know when I come on and we can talk about it. I do apologize for as many times as I've already switched the times. A lot of information had been coming in the afternoon. I had a visitor and had to do a lot with what's going on for the community. And hopefully, if it pans out, I will come on here and able to share that with you. So that's the reason why I had to switch the time from 5 to, I think I switched it to 6 and then, or 7, and then finally doing it now. So maybe that's the reason why I don't have a lot of people on here, because everybody's going to get ready for work tomorrow. I totally understand. Hi, Bridget. Thank you for tuning in. How are you? Good evening. How are you? How are you? Please catch the replay in case you missed anything. And if you have any questions real quick before I sign off, then you can ask. But we pretty much covered everything. We have 3 phases now that we're working on. So we're working on the toiletries that we were doing. We're also now doing breakfast bars and nutrition bars. You know, only the ones you get for $1. They're affordable. And sometimes you're lucky, you get some that are maybe 2 for $1. So if you want to take advantage of it, you want to donate it, it's totally up to you. If you want to get the ones that are like gluten-free or peanuts and nut-free, thank you for Leona. Hi, how are you? Thank you for sharing me. Thank you. One of our donators that was part of Bill Holiday, she donated and the family donated. Thank you, Leona, for doing that. So we're doing the laundry cards. We're doing nutrition and breakfast bars. And then, of course, the more sensitive PC issue that we had to talk about was gift cards for boys and girls undergarments, okay? Whether it's the boys upper and lower, and also the girls upper or lower. So we already covered everything. Please catch the replay. If you have any questions before I sign off, we can talk about it. But I pretty much gave examples of everything. I showed you guys visual aids of everything. So I hope it covers everything. And of course, if you have any suggestions or ideas to even try to have make our job just a little bit easier, please let me know. If you have a resource or anybody that want to be part of what we do, make sure that please have them check out the website, check out the Facebook page, so that way they can say, oh, wow, I didn't even know they did all this. And we're continuing to do more things outside the box, so that way we can help out the areas that are being, maybe not neglected, but not very much detailed as far as the needs that they need. They need a little bit more. So that's why we're trying to supplement all this. And it's not just one of those things that we just do for one holiday. And it shouldn't be just for one holiday. Hi, Laura. Part of Straight from the Heart. Thank you so much. Part of Operation Pilot Will and Dr. Pilot. And now she's part of Operation Hope. Yay. Thank you, ladies. Thank you, gentlemen, for helping out with doing that. Thank you, Laura. She's a wonderful, wonderful lady. And Bandit as well. So don't feel I left you out, mijo. Okay? So I haven't left you out. Okay. That's it. I don't know what else to talk about because you guys, I don't want you guys to get tired of me. So anyway, if there's anything else that I can entertain you, I pretty much covered it all. And like I said, if there's anytime there's a question that needs to be answered or something, please let me know. Again, I apologize for pushing the time out. Everybody's getting busy, and I understand. So, and I have some things that come up that hopefully will pan out that would benefit Needy Wilmington. And so if it does work out, then I will bring that news to you as soon as that comes about. Okay, so that's about it, right? Right. Okay, so that's about it. So let me go ahead and sign off. Thank you for being part of what we do. You guys are totally awesome. Gonna drop the stuff off tomorrow. Yes, I saw that, Mika. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, this is a lot of work. Okay, so I'm gonna go take care of some other stuff. All right. So if there's anything else, I keep saying the same thing over because I know somebody else comes in. So that's really make sure I don't want to feel like I'm letting anybody out. I want everybody to feel good and welcome. You know, when you come here and you're doing what you're doing, I want you to feel good and comfortable about doing that. So that's why I keep saying hi and you and hi and you. You guys are all important. You guys are what makes things happen. You guys are making anything Wilmington happen. You guys, not me. This is all about the community. It's all you guys. You guys are the ones that are making it happen. All I do is facilitate, and that's it. That's all I do. Okay? All right. So until next time, if something comes up, which I don't think it will, because it's already 8:30. But if there's something that comes up, I'll let you guys know tomorrow, and I will bring it to you. And I hope it's more and more things to come for everybody, for Phoenix Manning High School. The next program we're doing is for the AMVETS and for the rest of the community. Until next time, this is Tony. I'm signing off. Thank you again. Have a good evening. Bye-bye.